seeing my son and my mom was great. One of my other guests was Mike Muir, lead singer of Suicidal Tendencies, and him telling me how his website has just blown sky high, and people are asking him if he knows Dick, where before it was, you know, Mike kind of thing. I found pretty amusing.
Speaking of your family, can you explain the secret code in Vincent's letter?
The secret code.
Dun, dun, dun.
The secret code. That whole thing was way, way, way irrelevant, number one, and way undefinable, where I couldn't even figure it out myself. So it did not matter. It didn't come into play. I mean, by the time that I got it was the fast forward week when I was HOH, and it was after that while Zach was already HOH. Was there 4 left? It was the final 4, I believe. And I mean, nobody expected Jamaica, or I don't think anybody expected Zach to be in the final 4. We kind of picked the final 4 and brought them in. So, no.
I think you said last night the one thing you felt bad about was having to betray Eric and Jess. At what point do you think they would have...
Jessica, not Eric.
We had heard that they had been planning that particular week with Jessica staying, or at least I had heard. I don't know if you heard. But they were talking about if they got HOH, working it to get one of us out that following week. So now that I'm hearing this, it worked out perfectly. Who cares? Somebody had to make the first move. Somebody had to make the first go. This is the whole reason that we did vote Jessica out, was having, me and Danielle here and Eric and Jessica here going at the HOH. One of the two sides has to win. If they would have won, even if they would have put Jamaica and Zach up, one of us would have had to have been the replacement, and one of us would have gone home. And we couldn't have taken that chance. So the best option was to get rid of Jessica, go 3 in the HOH instead of 4 because Jamaica wasn't able to play. And we had a better odds at winning the HOH with the both of us going up against Eric, which I ended up winning. So, and Eric has made a lot of comments, let's kind of address this too, about that we were lucky that it was a fast forward week, because if he had had his chance, America was going after Danielle that week, blah, 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 blah. The bottom line is, anybody watching the show knows that we took our time and strategized and worked out every single scenario. And with candy bars and tea bags and Band-Aids but we would have gone over every single angle, so on and so forth. And we owned Jamaica at that point. I mean, Jamaica, for her to stay in, even though it was a planned ahead of time, that last minute deal, which I told Jamaica that she was going home in order to really solidify that deal and make her believe that she was going home. And that last minute deal, she gave us, until the final 3, we had all of her votes. If she was HOH, she wouldn't put us up, or she wouldn't put us up together. Any POVs, anything that she got, we had.
What if she would have said no to your deal? Just to be curious, would you have still voted Jess out?
Yeah, I was actually asked that in the diary room as well, and I was like, I'm gonna probably keep her anyway because she's a terrible competitor. But if somebody is sitting there with a gun to their head saying, sign this contract, and you're gonna live anyway, are you gonna take that chance? We made her believe that she was going home. So, and it had to be convincing that when she wasn't convinced that she was going home, and she was thinking that she had one more HOH she couldn't play in, that it would be Jessica, and she was feeling so confident in it, that's when I had to tell her. And I said it was out of being a nice person, a good person, to telling her that she was going home. But it was all strategy and all gameplay. She had to believe she was going home.
This one's for Nick and Danny. If you two make dinner for Janelle and Ross, who will cook amongst the two of you?
I can cook. Danielle can't cook. We already found that out.
Oh my, you were not in the house.
She can cook cookies, and I'll make tacos. That's about it.
Cookies and tacos?
Yeah.
That's what they have to look forward to?
Yeah.
That's a big win for them. Dick, do you think America can get you to replace Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean 4?
No!
Absolutely not. I would be stoked. I need to talk to my friend TJ. I'll be stoked if I'm in 4 as Keith's double again. I mean, it was like totally cool hanging